Where do you guys see yourself in 5 years?
Ooh. In 5 years, because people ask me this question, I'm always like, I really don't care if I'm progressing in music life or like acting life. If I'm just happy, I'm good. That's like the first thing, really.
That's why we're in a predicament we're in now. Stupid.
Halle Bailey isn't going to have the superstar career after all. Amidst the pregnancy speculations, people are still disappointed about her relationship with DDG. People don't think they're on the same level. Some people think that Halle got trapped and DDG's taking advantage of her, that this is yet another bad example of black women settling down. And I think I can speak for everyone when I say that there's also a feeling of yet another Bailey has been compromised in their career. And yes, I'm still side-eyeing Beyonce. Y'all, I saw this coming. I think we all did. How many times did people drag Halle's relationship with DDG, saying she better not get preggo? For Halle's solo career, I imagined her having this Brandy Monica-like career. Now in hindsight, I could describe her career as Brandy Light. But anyways, post DDG, I tailored my views and thought she was going to have at least have a career like her or Elle Varner. I don't know. I figured Halle would have made her relationship private and go on to do more great things in her career. And then I saw the writings on the wall.
But all of this stuff, the glitz and the glam and stuff, I mean, it's wonderful, but that's not like so important to me.
Y'all remember in my other Halle video, I mentioned she had this air about her, like she didn't place her career as top priority. I said I found her DDG career roulette game interesting. The roulette was exciting when Halle had everything going for her, but then she got. And it's not exciting anymore. The game's over. I knew to stop caring so much after DDG's friends heckled Chloe's album numbers, and Halle still stuck by him. Yeah, I was still expecting a couple of good career years from Halle. I feel like her career is kind of over right now because if she is going to be a mom, she can't solely focus on her career. So how far can you go when you have to put your career second during the years where the industry seeks you out the most? Far as I can tell, she just has the color purple in her EP coming. And with the strikes and her speculated condition, I'm assuming she's not going to promote either project much. And even though there could be a group LP coming next year, it seems like Halle's solo career came and went. Part of people's frustrations with Halle's situation is that her relationship with DDG isn't ideal in the black relationship sphere. People think she's another bad example of black women, quote-unquote, settling down. Her being a Disney princess, she doesn't follow the respectable image that went along with that title. Some people felt betrayed with her being one of the few positive images of black women in the mainstream. Now, with her speculated condition, she no longer fits that standard. Career-wise, there's a feeling that Halle was taken advantage of right when she was on the come-up, and now her full potential won't be realized.
If that man said or did anything to disturb you, I will have him locked up and the keys thrown away.
In my opinion, if Halle was ambitious enough, I feel like she could have been the spiritual successor to a Mariah Carey, being a writer and a superb vocalist, but who knows. But regardless, I think we need more of Halle's talent in the mainstream. Needless to say, another Bailey has been compromised. In my previous video, I said how well Halle's debut goes reflects on Beyonce's legacy. I still stand by that. Granted, B didn't do anything wrong. I mean, what's been done is done. But with Halle's situation, along with Chloe flopping, there's a pattern here. But I could be reaching. Editing me here, I just want to say a few things about the Houston concert that happened, I think yesterday. First of all, this was a huge statement concert. Coco, Normani, Victoria Monet, the old Destiny's Child members were there. Halle and Chloe were not there, and this spoke volumes. They were in attendance for the birthday concert. I think they showed up a couple more times after that, or maybe before that. But it was telling that they were not there at this concert. This concert showed Beyonce acknowledging the new girls, the future, Coco, Victoria, Normani, and also acknowledging her past, the present. So, I mean, it's not looking good for Chloe and Halle. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Once is a chance, twice is a coincidence, thrice is a pattern. And I'm confident in saying that these girls aren't doing the best under Beyonce's company. One thing that still nags me about this whole situation is how Halle got here in the first place. I feel like Halle might have used her relationship with DDG as a way to break out of the Disney good girl box people were putting her in. Chloe's mentioned this as a response to criticisms about her new look. People still seeing them as sweet Disney girls. In regards to Chloe, it doesn't make sense, but it does make sense with Halle. She was playing a Disney princess after all. So her linking up with DDG makes sense if she wanted to break out of that good girl mold. He was the bad boy rapper to her good girl. Maybe she thought that they could have been a mini power couple too. I don't know.
Still can't resist showing off their love on social media. They even took fans along for their date night at Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour.
But they don't inspire couple goals like Taylor and Joe, Viola and her husband, or Angela Bassett and her husband, so that was a flop. And remember, this is all my speculation, but her trying to tie her relationship to her brand makes me think that she hasn't grown out of her codependency. Maybe she doesn't do well with fame alone. Before DDG, she had her sister Chloe. Like she hadn't had a moment alone in the sun. And back to the breaking out of the Disney box theory, we saw her rebel against this good girl image on her social media with DDG's vlogs and with her fashion. My thing is, why didn't her team or Halle make smarter moves and show a mature image in other ways? Through the industry, she could have had more mature endorsements, commercials, ad campaigns, more mature interviews like roundtables talking about serious topics like race or the state of the industry, mature podcasts, more diverse, mature acting roles, non-racy stuff. Like literally the Zendaya blueprint was right there. Just follow the map.
Be a little bit of a diva. Save yourself a little bit.
On her social media, she could have done music collabs with serious, mature artists, had production covers of mature songs, aesthetics, something. Where were the brains here, people? Halle had so many options other than the ones she chose. Overall, I'm not surprised that Halle's in this situation. I think we all saw the warning signs. DDG has always been this quote-unquote looming threat. P.S. It doesn't make you less of a good girl if you engage in intimate activity. It just makes you human. So let's not do that. Halle seems happy. If she is preggo, we should be sensitive to that situation, acknowledge the disappointment, the anger, and move on. It's yet another lesson as to how we shouldn't push on what we want on people, even celebs, and do a better job at reading the signs. DDG, in my opinion, didn't ruin Halle's career. She never prioritized it to the degree we all would have liked in the first place. She kept him around despite all the career red flags, and she has always been someone who has been more into living a fulfilled life rather than being this huge entertainer. So thanks for watching the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe.